Welcome, everyone, to today's webinar. We have a lot to cover today in a short amount of time. And what I'm going to do today is just give you a very high-level overview of the S2K Enterprise for Food ERP solution. It's a very, very dynamic solution that's been used in a bunch of different food industries, including candy and tobacco and beverage. You can see across the bottom here, we have customers that are in meat, seafood, poultry, produce, dry goods, frozen goods, bakery, spices. Just really, we cover the gamut in the food industry. And the S2K Enterprise for Food software is really a bunch of different integrated applications that you basically pick and choose for your business. And they are all completely integrated, all using a single database solution, all developed by VAI. So the S2K Enterprise for Food has a financial suite. We have a distribution management suite. We have a manufacturing suite, a retail or a cash and carry suite, warehouse management suite, which includes truck routing, CRM and sales analysis, business intelligence, marketing automation, e-business or customer web portals, and then also a host of mobile solutions that are available to you, including mobile order entry, mobile route sales, and mobile proof of delivery. So really a very well-rounded suite for the food industry that can really help automate all your business processes under one ERP solution. Okay. As we mentioned earlier, here are some of the features that are standard in the food package that really make it a very industry specific package for food, right? So things like catch weight processing, both on the purchasing side as well as the inventory tracking side, as well as the order entry side. We're able to catch weights, at the time of receiving. We know how much weight is in the warehouse. We know how much weight is being shipped, and we can price items that are sold by the case, by the pound. So it's very, very flexible as far as catch weight processing. Broken case tracking, rebates, billbacks, promos, chain billing, 52-week sales reporting. We even support stamped and unstamped cigarette tracking for anyone who does candy and tobacco, MSA reporting, sales tax, excise tax. We have a very, very sophisticated route and load management system that has a standard interface to RoadNet, and we've taken that interface and also used it for other packages like Appian or Descartes to interface our route and load management system for better and optimized truck routing. We have things like bids, order guides, dock appointments. We have a fully integrated warehouse management system that's our own internal warehouse management system that's built in to the ERP system. Right. We also have an interface to voice picking in that application. For manufacturers, we handle process manufacturing, product quality. Obviously, throughout the package, there's lot and date tracking. So really, just a great, great application for the food industry. Okay. But for those of you who don't know who VAI is, we are a software developer. So you're talking with the software developer here. We are headquartered in Ronkonkoma, New York. We have offices around the country in Illinois, Florida, Chicago. Illinois, Florida, California. We have over 200 employees. We also have a reseller channel, but our reseller channel is primarily for sales. All of the implementations and the support of our product is done directly with VAI. We really like to say that we specialize in the mid-market. Companies probably ranging in size from 20 million. Our largest customers over 2 billion. But we really specialize in those mid-market growth companies that have kind of outgrown QuickBooks or outgrown, packages where there's a bunch of different solutions bolted together that are looking for one solid ERP system to grow their business with, and leverage the technology that's built in for the food industry. Okay. Some of our customers, all different shapes and sizes, all different specialties, right? So we have, like I said, meat and poultry. We have seafood. We have bakeries. We have produce, dairy, just really a mixed bag of different companies in the food industry, with the common thread that they're all in the mid-market space. These are companies that are growing. They have multiple trucks for delivery. Some have multiple warehouse facilities, and they all are in the mid-market space. Okay. Here's just some websites of customers that run the VAI solution that you may know: Westside Foods, Intercounty Bakeries, okay, Morton Food Service, Natural Choice Foods. So really, just a lot of different companies in a lot of different markets use the VAI solution. Okay, so besides being food specific, what sets us apart? Well, here are some of the VAI advantages. We are cloud based, even though you can run our software on premise if you'd like to. It's not something we don't do, but most of our customers today choose to run our software in the cloud. Um, by being in the cloud, we've built out a very extensive data center with IBM equipment, and really that equipment provides us with unprecedented cloud performance and security, right? And that's really important today because you'll see that a lot of companies are struggling with things like ransomware or viruses, and being in the cloud really shields them from those threats, because the security you'll get in a cloud infrastructure is much more sophisticated than you could probably build yourself, right? So other things we offer: unprecedented value. We offer a lot for your money. Like you said, we give you a lot of applications. And for companies that are around 100 users, we also offer an unlimited enterprise-wide license where you pay one price and you don't have to pay for any more users ever again. Okay, so a lot of flexibility, a lot of value, integrated applications, open APIs. We can also personalize this software to fit any unique business requirements you may have. You're going to get direct support from the author of the software, as I mentioned, and comprehensive implementation assistance. Our team is going to help you every step of the way, from the data conversion to training to testing to go live support, and being there when you go live with the software to make sure that your business is running smoothly and you meet all your time windows for your shipments. So just a really great value proposition from VAI. Okay. Just as far as the cloud goes, just wanted to mention that we offer two methods: PaaS, platform as a service, where you buy the software and then simply pay for hosting as a separate hosting fee. And we also offer software as a service, where you're paying a monthly subscription, which includes your software license, your hosting, and your support. Okay. But really, the benefit of the system, as I mentioned, is that it's an integrated solution, where all of the applications I mentioned are all authored by VAI and all are maintained through a single data repository. So there's a single database. A lot of systems today are put together with a bunch of different systems, have separate warehouse systems, separate CRM system, separate e-commerce system. And that, really creates a lot of silos of information, and might result in inventory balances not being, the same, where your warehouse says you have X amount of cases, but your back office says Y and your e-commerce says another thing. So, having one system to run your business makes it very easy, right? You add an item to the item master file. It's available in the warehouse. It's available on e-commerce. It's available on the mobile apps. And it's just very straightforward. All your pricing is carried over through all of the applications. Just makes your business easier to run. It makes the software easier to manage, easier to support, and really gives our customers that single solution that they're looking for. Okay. So from a order to cash aspect, here are all the different applications and how you might use them to run your business, right? So it might start off with email marketing, letting your customers know about a new product, or a special promo, or a price list update on items that might be market priced or something like that. Okay, and then your customers can take advantage of the many different sales channels that are inherent in our package, right? So you can have customers use the mobile apps to place orders right from their stock room right into your system. They can sign on to the e-commerce customer portal and place an order. They can call your sales reps, and your sales reps can be using the mobile apps to place orders for them right in the field. Okay, they also can call into order processing and place orders through the phone. Our system's going to check your inventory and make sure all your inventory allocations are done right at the time of shipping, so that if you have late deliveries coming in at night, that our system's allocating right at the time of ship, so you're not missing any commitments that you're able to fulfill with your inventory. You can organize your routes through our route management module. Our system's going to queue up all the orders by route and allow you to manage those orders and manage the picking and pallet building for the trucks, right? So our system's going to automatically build the pallets based um, on weight and configuration of the pallet, and build those, trucks for you. And then it's going to release the picks out to the warehouse, where you can use scanning or you can use voice picking to pick those orders. Then you're going to, scan and confirm those orders onto the trucks, and then the trucks are going to go out for delivery. And you can take advantage of our mobile proof of delivery app, where you're verifying the delivery of the goods, processing any returns, capturing signatures, even collecting cash. And that cash is going to funnel all the way back to our accounts receivable module, so that when the driver comes back, you can reconcile how much money he's supposed to be giving back to your accounting department. Okay, so really a very nice, complete system from order to cash in the S2K for Food system. Okay, so with our limited time, I want to take you through a bunch of screens and show you what the system looks like. I'm not going to spend any too much time on any one screen, but I want to give you a good feel for the basic features and functions that are inherent in the package. And by all means, if you want to see a deep dive demo or a personalized demo for your business, please contact us and we'll be happy to fire up a web meeting to show you exactly what you'd like to see. Okay. So let's sign on. So I'm in a browser, and I maximize my screen to hide the URL. And I'm going to sign on to S2K Enterprise for Food. And what you're going to see is when I sign on, my first page is a home page that is specifically designed for my role in the company. So you can see the arrow pointing that I'm in sales and marketing. So when I sign on, because I'm in sales and marketing, I'm going to see a lot of sales KPIs, right? Sales by product division, sales over the last 12 months, sales by sales rep, sales by customer, whatever I want to see. We have over 100 different KPIs that you can drag on the screen. So even though this is just an example of a home screen, you can personalize this home screen to fit your own needs. Okay. So, as an example, if I was in a different role in the company, let's say accounts receivable, when I sign on, I might see this. I might sign on and see customers that are over the credit limit, a company aging, credits that were entered today, customers over X number of balance, a dollar balance, right? So, just a bunch of different things that you can view from your homepage. Okay. The other thing you can do is on your homepage, you can bookmark any commonly used reports or dashboards or websites that you want to jump to right from your homepage. So this could be an application within S2K. This could be an outside report or dashboard that you use in the analytics tool, a website. And you can see that I bookmark a very common report that our customers like to look at: lots nearing expiration, right? So they can come in the morning, click on that report, and right away it's going to launch that report for you. You're going to see what lots have expired within the last 30 days, lots that are expiring within 7 days, and lots that are expiring within 30 days. Okay. So you have a nice report right away to see things that might be important for you for your role in the company. Okay. Other things that are available on the homepage is our alerts and task system. So we have a fully integrated to-do list, if you would, where you can create your own personalized tasks. You can also create tasks for other people in the company, so that when they sign on, they might see a task that you assign to them. You also have an internal alert system, which are system-driven alerts, where if something happens in the system, you can say, I want to get notified. So you can see, I wanted to get notified if any customer went over their credit limit. So I'm getting notified through that alert system. And those alerts are very powerful. Here are some of the common S2K alerts that some of our customers like to turn on and get notified on. Things like customer over credit limit, or an order that's sold under a gross profit tolerance, or if a customer hasn't placed an order. Maybe they're on an order schedule and they haven't placed an order. Large customer order came in, PO past its due date. So it can be related to a lot of different things. Receiving variance, customer special order, but there's no PO created. Out of stock items things like that. And those alerts can be sent to your phone. They can be sent to your email. They could also show up on that home screen. Okay. So once you're ready from the home screen to access the S2K Enterprise, full system, you just use the drop-down menu on the left-hand side. You click on S2K Enterprise, and here is the full ERP menu that can be customized for each user. So these are all the different applications that we author. Obviously, each user can have their own custom menu as to what they want to see from the ERP suite of products, right? So you can see here all the different applications that we author. Okay. Um, you can also set a favorites list here. So even though you're accessing a lot of different applications, on the favorites list, you might have a few of the programs that you like to go into all the time. Things like order entry, customer inquiry, item inquiry might be on your favorites list here. Okay. So if you use the menus, they're cascading, and you can easily access, any part of the systems that you have authorization to access. And you can see that the screens to the right are very clear, they're concise, easy to read, easy to follow. Okay, there's buttons to kind of drill you down into details of any specific areas that you need to take a look at. You can open up multiple tabs on the screen. So if you want to look at have an order open on one screen and then have the item inquiry open on another screen, you can keep multiple tabs open and jump between the applications to get all the information you're looking for. Okay. You can hide the left-hand menu for full screen access. You can see here. Um, Again, you kind of see how nice and easy the screens are, give you a lot of good information. We have item images for easy identification where you could just drop these images into a folder and attach them to the item master file and they'll come up throughout the system. We also have a specific item folder that's on the top where you can store related images or documents. So if you want to store product information or nutritional information on products, any type of document you can attach to an item record or a customer record or even a customer order so that you have access to those documents anytime you need them. Okay, so really the system's very well laid out with easy access to all relevant information. So you can see here, this is the customer inquiry side. You can see I can access things like open AR. I can access orders that are committed right now that are ready to ship, open back orders. I can look at sales history. I can look at really whatever I want to look at from a customer, payment history. I can look at all of that right from the customer inquiry screen. Okay. You have unlimited contacts. All right, so you can set different contacts, and this is really important when you're using some of our tools like the marketing software, right? Where you might want to be sending out pricing to a specific person or a new product announcement to a specific person within an organization. Okay. Google Maps integration. This really becomes important on the mobile apps when your drivers are going to a place or your sales reps are making a call. They might want to see where a specific customer is located. So you can do it off the back office. You can do it off the mobile apps as well. Okay. Excel and PDF integration. So on a lot of our screens, you're going to see an Excel icon, and that just allows you to easily download data that's on the screen right into Excel or into a PDF if it's a report that you want to run out to a PDF. So a lot of flexibility as far as moving data in and out of the system. Okay, so you can see here I ran that report and I said I want to move it to Excel, and you can see it just moves right over for you automatically. Okay. All right. Here's the reporting options. I mentioned that the Excel and PDF options are on the reports as well. But if you'll notice on the top, there's a little mail icon. All our reports can also be emailed. All right. And you could also set up a scheduler that you may want these reports to run automatically on a certain date and time and be emailed to specific individuals. Okay. All right. Obviously, because we're a food package, inventory, lot control, and uh, shelf life dates is very, very important. So let me take you through what I'm talking about here. So I'm going to go back to that item inquiry. I'm going to search for a product here, and you can see that our searches are very food specific. They show things like pack size and brand, right? And so you could also see that we store broken case items as well as full cases. So there's a bunch of different things that we do. When I select the item, you're going to see you have a bunch of buttons to see anything you want to see about this product, right? You want to see open purchase orders. You want to see manufacturing bill of materials or recipes. You want to see bins, lots, locations, whatever you'd like to see. And obviously, what I'm going to show you here is the lot button, right? So when you click on the lot button, you're going to be able to see every lot. You're going to be able to see the shelf life date of each lot, what's available, on hand, committed, right? You're going to be able to drill into any one of those lots and get a complete lot history. So you're going to know who you bought it from and what customers got shipments of those lots. So that makes recall very, very easily. In fact, we have on the menu a lot recall report, right? Where you can just go there and say, this lot, I want to see all the transactions that, transpired from that lot. So you would see not only your purchasing, but you would also see all of the shipments and who got any of the merchandise from those lots. Okay. Makes it very, very easy. For any of you that may be on this call that do cigarette and tobacco, candy and tobacco, we store a lot of that information in the item master file, right? So we hold tobacco data for the MSA reporting. We hold alcohol data. Um, so on the candy side, we handle all of the rebates and allowances and billbacks that are typically very common in that industry. So all of that's standard in the VAI solution. Okay. We also handle stamping, right? So we can track not only the unstamped cigarette cartons, but the stamped cigarette cartons as well. Okay. Excise tax, very important for tobacco as well. So we handle that where there might be different excise taxes by different states, right? So we can track that at each individual product as well. Okay. For anyone doing importing, we have a full cargo tracking system that allows buyers to track containers and then add any additional landed cost, codes to that shipment where you can track things like duty and freight or other landed cost charges and roll those charges up into the item by weight or by cubic measure or by quantity. And this way you get a real true landed cost for any of the goods that you might be importing. Okay. On the manufacturing side, you can see that we have a full recipe file, which allows you to build out your recipes. You can see this is a ground beef patty where I have a sub-assembly, which is a mixture that goes into a bag and a box, and I can then drill down into the mixture and get all the component parts for the recipe for the mixture, right? So full process manufacturing is included with the S2K Enterprise for Food system. Okay, so here is the ground beef mixture. What's nice about our system is that you can put in the real recipe units of measure, and our system will automatically convert it to however you stock your inventory. So, as an example, if you needed like a cup of something or an ounce of something, but you buy it by the case, it'll tell you, what the fractional percentages of that case is that's needed for this recipe file. So we do a really good job in what we call data conversion, converting the units of measure from your recipe into the way that you purchase and stock the products. Okay. All right. So you can see here, this is where we maintain that conversion, right? So we can say you stock it by one unit of measure. So I might buy it by the bag, but I want to put it in the formula by pound. Okay. So you could see, and then I'll just say, well, what's the weight per bag? What's the gross weight or net weight or whatever it may be. So I can do that conversion in my formulas very, very easily. Okay. In addition to the recipe file. Obviously, we have a full MRP system, which allows you to track production and see what items need to be purchased for just-in-time inventory for production. So you can see here we time code all of the inventory levels, so we know either by day, by week, by month what your inventory levels are and when you're going to need certain components to meet your production schedule. Okay. Product quality. So product quality really serves two purposes, not only for manufacturing, but you have the ability to also add quality tests to any just regular, raw materials or received goods that you bring in. Right. So the product quality module can really be used a couple different ways. So if you want to do any type of quality testing, you can do it for both received goods or manufactured goods. Okay. And we'll store those results in the database for you for review. Okay. Probably the most important module that we author is the warehouse management module. Like I said, it's VAI's own internal S2K warehouse system. And the real benefit here is in the truck routing, right? So this application is very, very dynamic, right? It's completely integrated with all the other applications. So there's, one version of the truth. The quantities you have in your warehouse are always reflected in your inventory and always reflected in your order entry system. The route manager, which I'm going to take you through, is a very, very powerful system to organize your routes and stops and build your trucks. As I mentioned, we have a standard interface to Vocollect as well on the system, so you can see in some of the pictures some of our customers using Vocollect to pick. So it's a really, really extensive warehouse management system. But let me give you a high-level overview of the route manager leading into picking. Okay. So this is the route manager screen, and basically you can set up your customers that they belong to specific routes. And as the orders come in, those orders will queue up on those routes on those days. So you can see here, I have 6 routes set up and I have orders queuing up on each route. Now, if you wanted to, our route manager also interfaces to RoadNet or Descartes or Appian, some of the routing systems where you can have the orders just kind of queue up in total over here and then send those orders out to one of those truck routing systems, and they'll give us how many routes need to be created based on the order details, right? So there's a good standard interface to those packages for doing those things. Okay, so as the orders queue up, you can see here, I can pass these orders out to RoadNet. RoadNet will automatically, route these orders and give me the stops, and then I would get that information back into my route managing system. And I can send this out as many times as I want out to the routing as new orders come in, and they can build the trucks dynamically. Okay. The other things you can do is inventory allocations can be done at order entry, or they can be done at the time of route management, right? So a lot of our customers have shipments that come in overnight. So what they do is, even though they know what they had in stock at the time of the order, they go out and hard commit that inventory based on, right when they're about to, pick that truck, right? So just in case anything came in at night, they can say, let's fulfill those orders based on our current inventory position. Okay, so you allocate your inventory. You can also manage shorts. So if that button turns yellow, that means there were some shorts that you can go in here, and you can see that in this item, this Tyson chicken bites, I had some shorts. So some customers got stuff and some customers didn't get stuff. So here's where you could spread the available inventory across multiple orders, or force the pickers to go out and try to pick it, to see if the item is available there. So you have a lot of different options here. You can make substitutes, right? So if there's something you can substitute, you can see there's a substitute button that says, what can I substitute for this product? Those substitutes can also happen automatically, where if it's a very common substitute, maybe it's a different size, right? 5-pound bag of flour to a 10-pound bag of flour. You can have the system automatically make those substitutes if there are out of stocks. Okay. Okay. Just want to see what else I wanted to show you here. Okay, we're okay on these. This is just managing shorts. Let's take a look at the truck routing, right? So the truck map. So at any point in time when you want to see what the system has built as far as pallets for those orders, you can go to the truck map. And you can see on the right-hand side, our system dynamically built the pallets based on your configuration, your maximum cube or maximum weight per pallet. How many stops do you want on each individual pallet? If your truck is broken down into dry, frozen, refrigerated, our system knows all that and dynamically builds those pallets for you, which your warehouse manager can edit. So I can move stops onto, one stop onto another pallet if I wanted to. I can move specific items from one pallet to another. And then once I have my pallet configurations done, you can see I can drag those pallets onto the truck and note the pallet position on the truck. Okay. All right. So you can see all the pallets are on the truck when I'm done. Everything's been loaded up. You can see all the pallets are on the right hand side are loaded. Okay. And then you can print a truck map for your driver. Okay. So you get a nice PDF truck map that can go with the driver so they know what pallets in what position and what stops are on each pallet. Okay. And this is just a picture of one of our customers doing that job, right? So on the left hand side, they have the route manager. And then for each route on the right hand side, they opened up a truck map. So it's a real good dual screen program, where you can kind of look at two screens and see how the truck's building out right now and make your adjustments before you release those picks out to the warehouse. Okay. We have customers that have said they have really reduced the amount of time it takes them to, organize their routes and build their trucks with the S2K for food system. Okay. So then those orders will go out either to a voice picking system, or you can use the S2K warehouse RF system, right, to pick. Okay. Some of our customers also print out labels, right? So they want customer labels to go with the pickers so they can label every box or carton as they pick. And then basically your warehouse personnel will go around the warehouse and they can use, all different types of, devices for picking. This is a wearable device. And, we do a lot of license plating. So when the products come in, we'll license plate them. So I don't have to label every single product if I don't want. If I was pulling a bag of flour off this pallet, I would just hit the license plate. That license plate is going to contain lot information for me, and I can just pick that bag right off the pallet, and I know exactly what lot is being shipped to what customer. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, we have customers doing voice pick, so we can send those unit of works tasks, those pallets, or units of work, we like to call them, down to the Vocalec system for picking. Okay, here's some of our customers, picking through voice. Okay, one of the other applications that we added recently is a 3PL cold storage billing system. So one of the nice things about our system is if you're doing storage for your customers, we have the ability for you to create bills for them based on storing their products or doing outside storage, right? So you can create a customer and say, I'm going to store their products in my freezer and I'm going to charge them for the storage and I'm going to charge them for receiving and picking. So you can see here are your storage fees for each area of your warehouse, and you can have different storage fees based on, the type of products, dry, frozen, refrigerated. You can have fees for storing pallets versus cases. You can have a fee for receiving it, shipping it, as well as, a fee per day for storage. So a really nice 3PL system that's built into our S2K Enterprise for Food application. Okay, let's quickly take a look at some of the mobile apps that I mentioned. These apps are really great and have really been a game changer for a lot of our customers. So we have a mobile order entry application where your reps or customers can place orders right through their mobile device, right? They can sign on, right? And you can brand this with your own logo. So there's one of our customers that have branded this app with their own logo, and their customers can download it and then go on to the app. And you can see you can place orders by department, you can place orders by product search, and you can just go in here and place the orders, whether you're a customer or you're a sales rep doing this for a customer. You can place the order on the mobile device. You can, drill into the item and get some more information. Okay, get a nice picture of the product and then send it in. Submit this order right from the mobile device right into S2K. And this has been a great application for a lot of our customers who, want to give this application to maybe a chef in a restaurant or a stockroom manager to just kind of allow them to walk through their stockroom and, place the orders they need directly from a mobile device. Okay. The other app, Proof of Delivery. Okay, so on this PowerPoint, I happen to use non-food goods, but they work for food or non-food goods. The Proof of Delivery app, where you're queuing up all of those routes and stops, right, for each driver for each route. And then when the driver gets there, they can click on the order and say, these are the product I'm supposed to be delivering. They can short any product and flag why they're shorting it. And that could create a credit for the customer. And then obviously in the end, we're going to get a signature capture for that delivery. Okay. If your driver is also collecting cash, any cash or checks that they collect in the field are automatically going to show up in cash receipts. So we're going to create a cash batch in the back office for each driver. So here are my drivers' names, and this is how much cash or checks that I'm expecting when they come back from their deliveries. Okay, so all I have to do is come into this application and total up my cash and my checks and validate it against um, what we expected from the mobile app. Okay. All right. If you sell off the truck, we actually have a route sales application, which is a little more enhanced product than just straight order entry because it allows your driver to request inventory that's loaded on their truck. Okay. And then the driver can sell off of the truck, right? This is very common in convenience store distribution where drivers are going out with convenience store goods or candy or tobacco and they're selling off of the truck. So this is one of our customers that does that. And you can see he's walking around, the sales rep, the driver shows up. He walks around the store, scans the products that need to be fulfilled from the truck. He fulfills them from the truck. And then those orders are then fulfilled from the truck and an invoice can be generated. Okay, we have a nice video on our website about route delivery. Okay. All right. This is our sales rep um, sales screens on the mobile. So on the mobile device, if your sales reps want to see any sales data, there's a sales rep sales option where they can go in and they can look at sales by year, by month, by item, by customer. You can see there's a lot of good data here for the sales reps to see. Um, you know, daily, weekly, data for any accounts. Okay, let's talk about retail, cash and carry. So we have a nice retail module. So if your business has a cash and carry area, as some of our customers do, um, you can walk in and customers can bring merchandise to a register and you can, automate this whole process with credit cards. So this is what the retail screens look like where someone's coming in, maybe buying some beverages or whatever you're selling in your cash and carry area. And then when they check out, you can take cash, check, credit card, and pay for that transaction, right then and there through our retail cash and carry module. Okay. Analytics. There's analytics throughout the package. So you really can analyze and optimize anything that you do. Warehouse performance, profit, supplier performance, customer performance, sales rep performance. There are dashboards to help you analyze this stuff every step of the way. Right. So here's a nice dashboard on, customer sales, right? I'm looking at sales for each customer by weight, quantity, profits, by product line, by customer class, whatever I'd like to see, I can analyze a lot of the data that's in the back office ERP system through analytics. Okay. Again, another example here of sales by product division. Okay, really just a lot of great dashboards and reports that are inherent into the system. And what's nice about this analytics tool is you can create your own custom reports, right? So we give you some reports, but you can create your own custom reports. Here's a report for fill rates. I want to see how well I'm filling this customer's orders. I can see that I have an 80% fill rate when they order pizza dinners. So maybe I can do a better job on the inventory there. Okay, so a lot of great information to help you run the business. And as I mentioned, you can drag and drop and create your own reports. All right, so this is a very powerful analytics tool that is included in our S2K enterprise system. Okay, all right. Last but not least, just want to highlight the S2K Enterprise e-business portal. So if you don't have a website or you want to really enhance your website to offer your customers e-business ordering, VAI's enterprise portal can do that for you. It has a fully integrated web content manager. You can personalize it for any kind of look and feel that you want. But the most important thing is it's tightly integrated with the S2K ERP system so that when your customer signs on, they're going to get their pricing, their promotions, their products that they're allowed to buy right through the customer portal, right? So here's an example of a customer portal where the customer, this is your homepage, which can be completely customized with content management. You can come over here and log in. You can put in a customer login, and then your customers can do a lot of different things besides just, shop, products. They can review their open orders. They can make payments online. So they can pay their bills right through the portal if you want them to. They can create their own supply list or order guides, right? And then obviously shop as well of any of your product categories right through your customer e-business portal. Okay. So as you can see, S2K is really, a very, very powerful suite of applications for the food business. It's really very specific to a lot of the capabilities that we see in a lot of our food customers. I think one of the things that really sets it apart is that it's going to give your customers the ability to order from you in multiple channels, whether it be on a mobile app, on the web, through CRM. Those orders are going to be processed and fulfilled very efficiently with our route manager screen and our pallet builder and our truck map. So those orders are going to go through your warehouse very efficiently and very effectively, eliminating errors, right? And then you can confirm deliveries with the mobile proof of delivery. You have a full accounting system to keep track of all the cash and all of your payables and receivables. And then obviously you have the e-business customer portal, which gives you your customers access to their accounts, and they can self-service their accounts right through the website. So there's a lot of great things that are available in this product. If you want more information, please visit us on www.vai.net. There are some good brochures there you can download. There's customer success videos you can download and take a look at. So just, a lot of great resources there. And as I said earlier, if you want a demonstration or a specific demo for your company, we're happy to do that. You